what he says, and he has over 100,000 subs.
Hey, let me
so
ask
don't give me that shit about that you gotta talk a certain way and please a certain audience to get subs, because that's bullshit. It's been proven if you keep it 100, you will get the subs.
Now, listen, let me ask you about this while I got you on the line, man. I saw the news today. They had news coming out saying that that Nate Parker's movie is basically going to be a flop. This in the first weekend projected sales is only supposed to do 7.6 million, which is supposed to be sixth place. And they're saying that basically is going to be a flop. And they saying that this is my thing. I kind of suspected that it might do that because the people who really should have been watching it ain't gonna go watch it. Now you gonna have the brothers and sisters like yourself and myself who gonna support the movie, who gonna go watch it. But the people who was enslaving us, they not gonna go watch that. They don't want to get taken down memory lane. So you know what I'm saying, bro? At the end of the day, he gonna take a hit. Now it was also saying that Nate Parker could have did himself a favor by going and accepting Oprah Winfrey's offer to come just, you know what I'm saying? Oprah Winfrey gave Nate Parker an offer before the movie came out, and she told him, listen, I just want you to come on and basically just explain your side and tell everybody that, you know what I'm saying, that listen, leave me alone. I was acquitted, you know what I'm saying? Get off of me, you know what I'm saying, and promote the movie. And she said that Nate Parker declined her. And a lot of people are saying in the black community that because he did that and he alienated that big audience that Oprah does have, that it could have affected the outcome of his first weekend sales for his movie, man. What's your thoughts?
Okay, let me address this whole thing, and I need everybody to listen to me because I know a little about this. I'm gonna address Oprah Winfrey, and I'm gonna address the movie itself. Now, getting back to Oprah Winfrey, I disagree with that because I'm gonna tell you why Oprah Winfrey cannot be trusted. And Oprah Winfrey has a history of male bashing and particularly attacking black men. And she's saying, yeah, of course people gonna say that shit now that they know the movie is basically gonna tank. But I said a couple of weeks ago this was the whole plan. And I'm telling you right now, I purposely believe that 20th Century Fox themselves leaked out this information. They bought that film just so they can get rid of it. Now, let me get to Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey, you know, I'm a little older than you. I remember when her show first started back in 1985. All Oprah Winfrey did was pretty much attack men and inconspicuously take shots at black men. Oprah Winfrey is a notorious black man hater. I don't know if you know Oprah Winfrey's history. Oprah Winfrey was molested and raped by somebody in her family. So that took a lot of toll on her. And it went on to affect her throughout her adult youth. In case you guys don't know, Oprah Winfrey had a daughter for adoption. Oprah Winfrey has a history of setting black dudes up and doing interviews like that. Yeah, she said it would have been an interview where she would have let him have the floor to explain his side. I guarantee you he would have got the same. I guarantee you she would have blindsided him the same way she did a lot of other people. Let me explain something to you. Oprah Winfrey had a whole bunch of rappers on her show a few years ago. And it was supposed to be for them to just talk about hip-hop and just talk about how good hip-hop is. And then she blindsided them and said, oh, you need to quit bashing women and calling them bitches and hoes and all that type of shit. Mm-hmm. I'll give you another example. Ice Cube produced a show called Black and White where he had these people spray painted in white faces and black and white people painted in black faces. And they went undercover to try to see the racism and the double standards that go on in America. Now, she had the cast of the show on there, but she didn't have Ice Cube on there. And they say everybody ripped her about that.
Right.
So Oprah Winfrey can't be trusted no more than Robin Roberts or Anderson Cooper. I have to put that out there. Oprah Winfrey is full of shit. And this is the same Oprah Winfrey that built the school, in Africa or something, just for girls. But said, when they asked her, well, why can't you build a school in the United States? Oh, black kids out here about Xboxes and Air Jordans and all that kind of stuff. This came out of Oprah Winfrey's mouth. So she has a history of this shit. Too many incidents with Oprah Winfrey to show me that Nate Parker couldn't have trusted her. And I guarantee you she would have blindsided him with something. Like I said, she says that now. But that's due to the fact that the movie is going to tank. Now, let me talk about the actual movie.
Right.
I told you this was, look at my videos. Once again, everybody that's watching, see the consistency. I told you this was going to happen. I told you about phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. And it worked. Let me tell you something. I saw this movie. Just like what people don't know about Hollywood, usually for a movie to be successful, even if it's produced by a black person. Don Tito said this himself. He made a movie about Miles Davis, and they told him he had to have some kind of white guy in the movie. They told him that. See, this movie, A Birth of a Nation, doesn't have what you call a white savior like a lot of these movies do. It's strictly about the strength and the power and the will of a black man who sacrificed himself for what he believed in because he saw stuff that was inexplicably wrong, and he wanted to do something about it. And they didn't like that. And then I'm gonna tell you something. This whole subject of Nat Turner, this is documented. A lot of people just didn't want to touch this subject because they know about Nat Turner. They try to say they didn't know about it, but they know about Nat Turner. I knew about Nat Turner. I did research on him back when I was like 12 years old. So people just didn't want to tackle this story. There are certain subjects that people don't want to tackle. Look what happened with Rosewood. Warner Brothers did the same thing. They purposely sabotaged that movie. They purposely tanked it. They purposely didn't promote the movie, and the movie tanked. Nobody wanted to go near this subject of Nate Parker. Of Nat Turner. This was a subject that Hollywood been avoiding for years. And when they found out that this movie got made, they put this plan in motion. Because let me ask you something. When he played in Red Tails, why wasn't this the issue? When he played in that movie, what was that movie last year, Beyond the Light? Why wasn't this the issue? But as soon as they found out this dude financed, writ the script, and made this movie, they found that they had to do this. And then plus, also, white people don't like these type of movies being made where it, where it basically displays how slavery really was. This movie is a very ugly movie. And he gave the best perception of how slavery was. So, like I said, Hollywood has always stayed away from these kind of projects. This is why they will never be a movie probably about Black Wall Street. And if they do make a movie about Black Wall Street, they will do the same thing. And if they make a movie about Emmett Till, they will do the same thing. That's another movie that Hollywood doesn't want to be made. People have tried to make movies about what happened with Emmett Till, and they didn't want to make that movie. So this is just textbook. But I will say this before we move on to the next subject, and I'll let you talk. I'm very disappointed in the black community. I'm disappointed in sisters. But, I don't want to go see, because I saw a lot of that. I don't want to go see the movie because he's married to a white woman. So why should I go? Okay. So these going to be the same black people that will say, well, why don't they make more movies about our history, and why ain't there more movies that we should be putting out and financing ourselves? This is why. Right. Because you don't go see them. Mm-hmm. I tried to tell people that this movie needs to be saw. And this is what I don't understand.
This should have been a hands down. You will go see hands down number one. This should have been hands down.
You will go see. No, people will go see movies like Iron Man. They'll go see those stereotypical movies about black people, and they'll make the studios that put them out a shitload of money. But this could have helped Nate Parker. So now, in a couple of weeks, this movie gonna be a distant memory. So Hollywood got what they wanted. Everybody got what they wanted. All these races got what they wanted. You just proved their point. And like I said, these gonna be the same motherfuckers that's gonna be complaining about, it's not enough opportunity for black actors in Hollywood. Gabrielle Union too. Thank you too, because you played on this shit too. Thank you. And I want to say this to Gabrielle Union, since you probably listening to this video, I will never go see any movie that you were featured in. I don't care who is in it. I will never watch any movie that has Gabrielle Union in it. And that's my motherfucking word. Go ahead.
All right, man. Ticket TV, man. Appreciate you guys listening to that video. Just take a second to go subscribe and like Facebook pages. Follow me on Twitter. And yeah, subscribe, like this video, subscribe to the channel. All the links are below in the description box to both my YouTube channels. Y'all subscribe to both of them. And we're going to keep this good content flowing, man, because over here, y'all going to get the real. Y'all ain't getting no buck dancing. Y'all not getting no cooning. Y'all getting 100% raw. Ticket TV.